Do you hear that audible click when I shut the gun? Trigger comes back just fine on an empty chamber. Now watch what happens when I take this piece of resized brass and put it in there. Having a hard time getting it to lock up, and I can get it to lock up if I push hard enough, but now the trigger will not come back. What happened was back in December I decided to readjust my dies, and the instructions say to bring the ram up where the shell holder is just touching the bottom of the die where they come together, and that will make semi-spec resized ammunition. But you go on to read and it says that you can tailor ammunition more specifically to your gun by backing that die off a little bit, in other words screwing it back out, and then just tweaking it down until you can take that piece of brass and load it in your firearm. Now I think they're mostly talking about bolt action rifles. This is not the common way you're going to shoot a piece of rifle ammunition, but it's all the same thing at the end of the day. So what I did back in December is I did exactly that, and I backed my die off. I wanted to tailor it towards this gun. I started tweaking it down like a 32nd of a turn every time, and I got it to the point where my gun would function. Let me take a piece of brass that works here. So what happened is I did not create enough wiggle room with that die adjustment, and some brass allowed the chamber to lock up and others did not. So the point of this video is maybe you did the same thing and you're having intermittent problems with your gun not locking up, or you are having trouble getting the trigger to pull back consistently. So my advice, I guess, is either go with the semi-spec version of that and go ahead and mate the die up, which I think with the shell holder, which I think would probably work just fine. Or if you're going to try to get a little bit fancy and tailor it towards your gun, give yourself just a little bit more wiggle room for a little bit of air between cases, or maybe just the way you pulled the handle down or whatever. Give it an extra half a turn at least. I hope this video helps you guys. Thanks.